Okay, sa videong ito, pag-usapan naman natin kung paano mag-estimate ng bakal na magagamit para sa ating SOG or slab on grade. At the same time, papag-usapan din natin dito kung paano tayo makakatipid sa materyales sa pamamagitan ng proper cutting list na hindi natin nasa-sacrifice yung strength or tibay nito. Pero bago ang lahat, introhan muna natin. So, ang slab can be a reinforced concrete slab or unreinforced concrete slab. Ibig sabihin, pag reinforced concrete slab ito, meron itong bakal. Kapag unreinforced concrete slab naman ito, wala itong bakal. Since yung design natin may bakal, ibig sabihin ito ay slab with reinforcing rebar or reinforced concrete slab. Ang ituturo kong strategy sa inyo kung paano mag-estimate ng bakal para sa slab ay ang direct counting. So, meron tayong two option para bilangin yung mga bakal. Pwede niyong bilangin ito per room or pwede naman i-consider na lang yung buong floor area kung typical yung design ng slab. By the way, ang spacing ng ating bakal para sa ating SOG ay 0.4 meter both ways at 10 mm in diameter. And take note, pagdating sa slab on grade, pwede kayong mag-splice kung saan nyo gustuhin. Malaya kayong makakapag-splice unlike sa suspended slab, beams, column, na kailangan pa natin sundin yung mga tamang location at i-identify kung saan yung tension or compression. Okay, let's consider the whole area, 8 meters by 10 meters. So, bilangin muna natin kung ilan yung papasok na bakal sa bawat sides nito. So, unahin natin yung bakal na parallel sa 8 meters. So, number of rebar, that is equal to 10 meters divided by 0.4 na spacing plus 1. So, that is equal to 26 pieces. Next, yung bakal naman parallel sa 10 meters. So, number of rebars, that is equal to 8 meters divided by 0.4 plus 1, and that is equal to 21 pieces. Ang susunod naman natin alamin kung ilang 6 meters or 7.5 meters ang magagamit natin para mabuo natin yung haba na 8 meters at 10 meters. Unahin natin yung 8 meters. Let's try 6 meters na bakal. So, remaining, that is equal to 8 meters minus 6 meters plus 0.4 para sa ating splicing length, and that is equal to 2.4 meters. So, let's find out kung saan natin kukunin yung 2.4 meters na remaining natin. So, here's the cutting list. So, 6 divided by 2.4, and that is equal to 2.5 pieces. So, say 2 pieces. So, meron tayong wastage length na 1.2 meter. For 7.5 naman, divided by 2.4, meron tayong makukuha na 3.13 pieces or 3 pieces. So, meron naman tong wastage na 0.3 meter. Base sa result, sa 7.5 natin kukunin yung 2.4 meters na kailangan pa natin para mabuo natin yung 8 meters. So, kung gagamit tayo ng 6 meters na buo at magdudugtong tayo ng 2.4 meters na kukunin natin sa 7.5, kakailanganin natin ng 26 pieces na 10 mm by 6 meters at 9 pieces na 10 mm by 7.5. So, paano nakuha yung 9 pieces na 10 mm by 7.5 meters? So, ganito yan. 26 pieces na 2.4 meter ang haba na kailangan natin idugtong sa 6 meters, i-divide natin sa 3. Dahil sa bawat piraso ng 7.5 meters, makakakuha tayo ng 3 pirasong 2.4 meters. So, 26 divided by 3, and that is equal to 8.66 pieces. So, let's say 9 pieces. What if 6 meters lang yung bakal na available sa inyong lugar? So, ganito ang gawin natin. Instead of 26 divided by 3, magiging 26 divided by 2 na siya. So, that is equal to 13 pieces na 10 mm by 6 meters. But may wastage itong 1.2 meter, so pwede ninyo itong gamitin para sa dowel bar ng concrete hollow blocks. So, let's try naman kung 7.5 yung gawin natin buo. So, remaining, that is equal to 8 meters minus 7.5 plus 0.4 meter for splicing length, and that is equal to 0.9 meters. So, kailangan pa natin ng 0.9 meters na haba ng bakal para idugtong sa 7.5 meters. So, here's the cutting list. So, base dito sa result, sa 7.5 natin, kukunin yung 0.9 meters na kailangan pa natin para mabuo yung 8 meters. So, kung gagamit tayo ng 7.5 meters na buo, dudugtungan natin ito na 0.9 meters na kukunin natin sa 7.5. So, kailangan natin ng 30 pieces na 10 mm by 7.5 meters. So, paano nakuha itong 30 pieces na ito? So, we have 26 pieces na 10 mm by 7.5 meters na buo at 26 pieces na 10 mm by 0.9 ang haba. So, 26 divided by 8. Dahil sa bawat 7.5 meters na bakal, makakakuha tayo ng 8 pieces na 0.9 and that is equal to 3.25 pieces. So, let's say 4 pieces. So, 26 plus 4 and that is equal to 30 pieces. Ang tanong, paano natin malaman kung alin sa dalawang estimate and cutting list na ginawa natin ang makakapagbigay ng mas mababang price? Para malaman natin kung saan tayo mas makakatipid, computein natin yung weight ng bakal. So, we have option 1 na 26 pieces na 10 mm by 6 at 9 pieces na 10 mm by 7.5. So, weight 1, that is equal to 26 multiplied by 6 meters multiplied by 0.616 and that is equal to 96.1 kilogram. Weight 2, that is equal to 9 pieces multiplied by 7.5 meters multiplied by 0.616 and that is equal to 41.58 kilograms. So, total weight, that is equal to 96.1 plus 41.58 and that is equal to 137.68 kilograms. Dumako naman tayo sa option 2 na may 30 pieces na 10 mm by 7.5. So, total weight, that is equal to 30 pieces multiplied by 7.5 multiplied by 0.616 and that is equal to 138.6 kilogram. So, base sa result, mas makakatipid tayo kung gagamit tayo ng 26 pieces na 10 mm by 6 meters at 9 pieces na 10 mm by 7.5 meters. Dumako naman tayo sa 10 meters na haba. So, same process din yung ginawa natin nung una. So, ito yung result. So, meron tayo ditong option 1. Remaining, that is equal to length, or length, that is equal to 10 meters minus 6 meters. Ibig sabihin, gagamit tayo ng 6 meters na buo plus 0.4 meter para sa ating splicing length. And that is equal to 4.4 meters. So, itong 4.4 meters na ito yung idudugtong natin dito sa 6 meters para mabuo natin itong 10 meters na requirement natin. So, ito yung ating cutting list. So, base dito sa cutting list, ang mag-govern dito yung 6 meters kasi mas maiksi yung wastage nito. So, rebar needed, that is equal to 42 pieces at 10 mm by 6 meters. The question is, paano natin nakuha yung 42 pieces na yan? So, ganito lang yan. So, 8 meters. So, yung lalatagan natin ng 10 meters na bakal. Di-divide lang natin sa spacing na ating rebars na 0.4 plus 1 tayo. And that is equal to 21 pieces. So, kailangan natin ng 21 pieces na 10 meters ang haba. Since ang available lamang na bakal is 6 meters and 7.5, so magdudugtong tayo ng bakal. Para mabuo natin yung 10 meters, kailangan natin ng combination of 6 meters at 4.4 meters. So, meron na tayo agad na 21 pieces na 10 mm by 6 meters. So, yung idudugtong natin, kukunin natin doon sa 6 meters. So, sa bawat piraso ng 6 meters na bakal, makakakuha tayo ng isang pirasong 4.4 meters. Meaning, kailangan din natin ng 21 pieces na 10 mm by 6 meters para sa 4.4 meter na idudugtong natin sa 6 meters. So, in total, we have 21 plus 21 and that is equal to 42 pieces na 10 mm by 6 meters. Okay, try naman natin yung 7.5 meters ang gawin natin buo. So, length, that is equal to 10 meters minus 7.5 plus 0.4 meter na splicing length natin and that is equal to 2.9 meters. So, we need 2.9 meters para idugtong natin sa 7.5 meters. So, ito yung cutting list. So, base dito sa cutting list, ang mag-govern is yung 6 meters. So, sa bawat piraso ng 6 meters na bakal, makakakuha tayong 2 pirasong 2.9 meters at may wastage itong 0.2. So, minimal lang yung wastage nito. Kaya dito tayo sa 6 meters. So, rebar needed, that is equal to 21 pieces at 10 mm by 7.5 meters. At 11 pieces at 10 mm by 6 meters na idudugtong natin. So, paano nakuha yung 11 pieces na yan? Sa bawat piraso ng 6 meters, makakakuha tayo ng 2 pirasong 2.9 meters ang haba. So, 21 divided by 2, and that is equal to 10.5 pieces. So, let's say 11 pieces. So, we have 11 pieces na 10 mm by 6 meters. Sa dalawang options na ginamit natin, mas makakatipid tayo kung gagamit tayo ng 21 pieces na 10 mm by 7.5 meters at 11 pieces na 10 mm by 6 meters. Okay, recap muna tayo. So, in total, kailangan natin ng 37 pieces na 10 mm by 6 meters at 30 pieces na 10 mm by 7.5 meters. Okay, kung may time kayo, pwede nyo subukan yung per area naman sa slab. So, meron tayong area 1, area 2, area 3, and area 4. So, hinati ko sa 4 na area. So, in summary, meron tayong 51 pieces na 10 mm by 7.5, tsaka 12 pieces na 10 mm by 6 meters. So, kung kukomputin natin yung weight nito, at i-compare natin doon sa nauna nating computation, so halos magkapares lang naman sila. So, pansamantala muna natin putulin ang ating discussion dito sa slab on grade. So, sa susunod nating upload, ituturo ko naman sa inyo kung paano mag-estimate ng bakal para sa suspended slab.